And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to this SOS. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Madison Lee, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this very natural, like French inspired makeup look. I put on this headscarf thing that I don't know if I can pull off, and then I have this little like cutie ruffled top, and I don't know, it's just everything about it felt very like European vacation, and I wanted to kind of do a makeup look to match that. A lot of the inspiration I got for this makeup look is from Snitchery's video where she does French inspired makeup, and I really think it looks very pretty, it looks very natural, and I really like it. So I'm going to continue to wear makeup with this style, and if you try it, please let me know. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment down below where you wish you were traveling this summer. I was so looking forward to traveling this summer. I wanted to do a really fun trip, and Corona happened. So now I will be hanging out in my house and just going to work and trying to be safe. So, oh well, I mean, life goes on. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get into it. Okay, so jumping right in, I want to use a primer that is luminous but also pore filling. So I'm going to be using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizing Primer. I love this stuff. I talked about it in a recent video. I don't really mention it often, but I love it. And I'm just using a little bit of that because I want this look to be very like minimal feeling. I know it's gonna not end up being very minimal because of who I am as a person, but I want it to at least feel like I'm doing something minimal, you know? I'm just putting that mostly on my cheek area. I put a little bit on my forehead, but I don't really want too much because I don't want it to be too shiny up there. From there, because I do want this to be a little more like minimal looking, the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer that I use all the time, just on my like cheek area where my pores are a little more prominent. And if you're concerned because I'm like about to run out, don't worry baby, I already got a backup. Okay, from there, for foundation, I'm going to be using two different foundations kind of just to spot conceal. And I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter and the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I'm going to use this first, and I'm kind of just using this more as like a little bit of a, like just to cover up any very mild discoloration. Just kind of putting it areas where I have a little bit of something to cover up, but not too bad. Like right here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This really doesn't have like any coverage at all, if I'm being honest. This is like what I use if I'm going like to the beach or to a pool and I don't want to go like no makeup whatsoever, but I don't really want to wear makeup. I'll just use this and a little bit of waterproof mascara. And then I'm going to go in now with the Clinique foundation. This has a little bit more coverage, and I'm just going to use that to cover any acne or any major discoloration. Also right under my lip. I'm going to put a little bit up here. But that's pretty much all I'm going to do as far as foundation goes. And then I'm just going to take a Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush and just blend that all in. I'm going to go over my eyelids just a little bit. From there, I'm going to put on some cream products. And the deal with today's makeup look is I'm kind of going off of Snitchery's tutorial where she does like French inspired makeup because I think it's really pretty, really natural. It kind of goes with this whole like girly vibe I have going on right now. And so I'm going to use a lot of cream products. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my ColourPop No Filter concealer. This is in the shade Dark 46. I'm just going to use that to lightly contour my face and bronze my face, and then I'm also going to use that as my eyeshadow. So I'm just putting a little bit in the crease of my eye, and then taking a stippling brush, I'm just going to blend all that out. As you can see, I don't do these kind of motions, but I'm using very big circular motions to blend out this product because I want it to be very, very natural. And then for my eyes, I'm just gonna lightly press and buff it into the crease of my eye as my eyeshadow. Super natural, very pretty. And then just to deepen up my contour a little bit, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and I'm just putting like a couple dots right in the hollow of my cheek right here, and then taking that same brush, blending that out. Whatever's left, I'm gonna go right under my lip. I just realized I never did concealer, my bad. So I'm gonna take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightener and just put a little right here and right here and right here, just to add a little more brightness. And then I'm gonna take just a little blending brush and just blend and buff, I can't speak, blend and buff that out. And I love using this brightening shade because it doesn't really add a whole lot of coverage. It really just brightens up the areas that you put it, which I really, really like. And then I am just gonna, ow, my elbow. And then I am just gonna use a little teeny tiny bit of the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer, and I'm just gonna do that right here and right here. And actually on the top of my lip. And I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger. I'm gonna use the Flower Beauty Blush Balm in the shade Nectar. And I'm gonna be pretty generous with this, as I normally am. And just focus on putting it kind of all over this little area. And just taking the same big BH Cosmetics 123 brush that I always do. And I'm being kind of rough on my nose because I don't really want there to be an excess amount of product on my nose. I still want my freckles to peek through. I want it to look very natural. And then buffing in my blush. Okay, so I was not paying attention and my memory card ran out because I did not delete some things on it. So I don't know what you missed, but basically I just set like my T-zone area with some light powder because if not I'll crease. Anyway, hopefully that was all you missed. I'll make edits if you missed more, but regardless. As far as powder products go, I don't really want to use too many on my face because I like the dewy, like natural vibe. However, I am going to add just a little bit of the Becca bronzer on my cheeks right here and a little bit on my forehead just to add a little more of a bronzy vibe. I'm also going to be using the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Illuminati. This stuff is so beautiful. And I'm going to just take that on a fan brush to kind of give a more like even application and just put that all over my cheekbones, above my eyebrow, my nose, upper lip, just to add, oh, so pretty. Okay, from there what I'm gonna do is set my eyebrows. I'm not gonna add any like product to my eyebrows other than this little Brow Fast Sculpt Gel. This is by Maybelline. I have never tried this. I just picked it up kind of randomly when I was in Target, but I'm excited to try it. But yeah, I'm not putting any like brow pencil or anything in my eyebrows because I recently dyed my eyebrows with beard and mustache dye. And so they're pretty dark and they're pretty full. So I'm just adding this to give just a little more fullness. I don't even know if that really did anything, but whatever, I'm trying it. I need more brow product recommendations because I feel like I have been on the ABH brow definer for 1,000,001 years. Not that I'm unhappy with it, like I love that product, but I just feel like it's time for a change and it's time to do something different. For mascara slash eyelashes slash just eyes in general, I want things to be very natural still. However, I do want to add just a little more definition to my eyes. So what I'm gonna do is take the shade Blur from the Melt Cosmetics Rust Stack, the original stack, and I am gonna just kind of use that to set my eye makeup again and just add a little more dimension. to my eye. Just put it in the crease like that. And then after that, I'm gonna take the shade Unseen from the same Rustag. It's just a little bit darker of a brown. And I'm gonna take a eyeliner brush and just kind of use that to lightly line my lash line. And I am going to lightly kind of flick it out to make a wing. Just like ever so lightly. You honestly can't really even tell unless you're like very close to me. So you could do it with a darker color. You could actually use an eyeliner if you wanted to. This is just what I am feeling like doing. And I'm gonna take just a small pencil brush and kind of use that to diffuse it out like that. Like you can kind of see it. Yeah, it looks really pretty. My face looks so glowy, arguably too glowy, but I'm not gonna fight it. From there, I'm gonna curl my lashes and put on some mascara. I'm also gonna wipe the concealer off my lips because it's making me feel ugly. So I'm just gonna put on some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I should have clarified, I only put mascara on my top lashes, not on my bottom. So from there, like honestly, this is the perfect kind of look if you want to wear just mascara and not do any falsies. But my eyelashes are like my biggest insecurity. I like can't not put on some lashes. So what I'm gonna do is take these lashes, which honestly I don't even know which lashes these are. They just were floating around in my drawer. But basically I cut it almost in half so that I just have this outer little flare bit, and that's all I'm gonna use is just putting that on my outer corner. And one thing to be said, whenever you're cutting lashes and you want to use like just little accent lashes, it's always important to cut from the outer edge so that it's a more natural gradient, because if you cut from the inner part, then you basically are gonna go from no lashes to like bam, like lashes. So always important to do that. Okay, so today was just like not a good lash day. The ones that I was gonna use ended up like not working at all. So I took some Ardell Wispies and just cut some of the edges off of those, but I still don't honestly love, look at my viewfinder. I'm not obsessed with these lashes. I wish I had something a little more natural, a little more like wispy, but making do with what I have. So from there, really the last thing to do is my lips, and I really want that like blotted red like look. So I'm gonna start with, this is the Ofra Clear Gloss, and I'm just gonna put a tiny, oh gosh, comes out so fast, be careful. Okay, I'm gonna put a lot of it and then wipe it off because it comes out so fast. And then over the top of that, I'm gonna take, this is Lady Danger by MAC. This is kind of like my OG red. It's like a orangey, fiery red. And I'm gonna put, like, can't talk. Hold on. I'm gonna do it and then explain. Okay, so I put a little bit just in the center, and then I'm gonna take my finger and just tap it out. And the reason I put that clear gloss on first is because it allows for a more like blotted, like ombre type look for the lips. Kind of like you just ate like a cherry popsicle kind of a vibe. But I think that's really pretty. Okay, and that is basically the finished look. So let me take my hair clips out and I'll be right back. Okay, and there you have it. This is the finished look. I think it's really pretty. Perfect for a summer in Europe that none of us can do because of Corona, but it's still really pretty. It's really natural, but still looks really nice. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. As always, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let me know what else you want to see on here. I put out new videos every Saturday and sometimes on Wednesdays, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.